Israel, Palestine and Lebanon. How is the war changing geopolitical dynamics? What would you say?
We are not fighting the Palestinians or Lebanon. We are fighting terrorism in the southern part, Hezbollah in the northern arena. And these are both outposts of a common enemy that we have, and this is Iran. Iran is our common enemy.
There are a lot of concerns, Today also said that President Biden, a two-state solution. Do you believe in the two-state solution between Israel and Palestine bring peace to the region?
We tried very much, I am a major general, retired major general, devoted about 20 years of my life to try to have two states for two people.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. And we tried everything in it. And you know what ruined it? Terrorism. Right now, terrorism actually ruined everything. If the Palestinians will fight terrorism, we can do a lot together. But if the Palestinians actually support terrorism, we are not going to let them to have a country because it will be a terror country. It will be a terror state against Israel. Our common enemy actually is terrorism. And we are going to fight terrorism as much as needed because our life is dependent on it.
There are a lot of protests in Israel, against the government, against the Prime Minister Netanyahu. Anger frustration is growing day by day within Israel society against this war. What would you say, Mr. John?
There is nothing against the war. Actually, the people in Israel are all together in this war. There are different views about Prime Minister Netanyahu. Actually, I was his commander for 2 years in a special unit, and I know him very well. And there are different views about it. This is called democracy. And in the democracy, everybody votes for the people that you actually want to be your leader. In the same time, when there is a war, we are all together. And you can come to Israel. I invite you to see now exactly what the people in Israel look like when there is a common enemy.
After recent attacks on Lebanon, there is a fear of escalation. Also, Mr. Biden said that we want to de-escalate this escalation. What would you say?
President Biden said a lot of things, and we respect very much the United States of America. It's actually our friend, but even very good friends of you, also on the personal level, from time to time you arrive to a situation in which you have to say even no to a very good friend. And the United States of America is a very good friend. They are now running an election. I don't want to interfere in their politics. I don't want them to interfere in my politics. And the United States will continue to be a very good friend of Israel, but we don't ask the Americans to fight for us.
There is a few concerns in International Court of Justice verdict is that this is the illegal occupation of Israel in Gaza. Second, UN General Assembly's resolution said that Israel ends stop this occupation of Palestine.
I not only disagree, but pay attention. We don't want to be in Gaza. We didn't enter Gaza because we wanted to be there. Actually, we left Gaza and ended to the Palestinian Authority on a silver platter. They lost it to the Hamas, and the Hamas immediately called Iran. You know what Iran can do. You have more experience with Iran than we have. This is the war. We don't want to rule them. Actually, we left Gaza to the last inch. We do need the Jordan River. We need the Jordan River because of enemies that come from the east. This is the whole area is not, we are not occupier of this area according to the international law. It's called area in dispute.
Mr. Journal, is the last question I'm going to ask Do you believe in a ceasefire and a hostage deal? Do you believe in this?
We are not going to cease the fire right now because we have hostages. And actually, you know that these hostages, we never get even a sign of life for them. We don't know who is alive. We don't know how they treated. Even let the Red Cross go to them. So we are not going to cease fire. By the way, in the Middle East, when Israel go to a ceasefire with a terror group or terror organization, we seize and they fire. This is how it goes. So we are not going to stop. But once they won't cease the fire and in the same time stop terrorism and in the same time let our hostages come home and our people in the northern part of Israel near the Hezbollah return to their towns and villages and kibbutzim, there will be an agreement.